This is Lindsey Nelson from Kezar Stadium in San Francisco, California with the NFL Game of the Week. The Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. The undefeated Green Bay Packers, with a record of 4 wins and no losses, the defending world champions, take the field. George Mara loosening up his arm. Mara will start today at quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers in place of the injured John Brody. The 49ers have no wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. The Green Bay Packers in possession now, 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Bart Starr sets up, passes to Boyd Dowler over the middle. It's a gain of 7 yards as George Donnelly makes the tackle. We'll look at that again now with Dowler running his pattern. Brought down by number 20, George Donnelly. Bart Starr, number 15. It's Carroll Dale in the left flat. Kermit Alexander, number 39, the defender, running him out of bounds after a gain of 19 yards. Now the pitch to fullback, Jim Taylor. Forrest Gregg, number 75, leading the play for the Green Bay Packers. Charlie Kruger and Aird Beard drive Taylor out of bounds after a gain of 7 yards. Now Starr hands off to Paul Hornung. Hornung gets 4 yards. But the Green Bay drive stalls, and it's a field goal attempt from 39 yards out by Don Chandler. It's up, but it is wide and no good. Later in the period, the Packers are on the attack once more. Paul Hornung turns right in for 7 yards. Dave Wilcox forces him out of bounds. Jim Taylor, he gets 3 yards, but he's a foot short of the first down. Now Bart Starr finds Max McGee. He takes it on the 49 or 45-yard line and goes for a gain of 39 yards before Jim Johnson trips him up. Fullback Jim Taylor powering up the middle for 7 yards as Albert Kimbrough makes the stop. We'll look again at Jim Taylor, using the power that's made him one of the NFL greats. Bart Starr retreating. Flips out to Hornung in the right flat. Hornung moves downfield for 6 yards. Kimbrough makes the tackle. But again, the Green Bay drive stalls, and it's Don Chandler attempting from the 18-yard line. It's up. This time it's good. And a weary Dave Wilcox, number 64, walks off the field. At the end of the first quarter, it's the Green Bay Packers 3 and the San Francisco 49ers nothing. In the second quarter, the 49ers have the ball, 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 45. George Mara dropping back. He finds Dave Parks in the left flat. And Bob Jeter makes the tackle. Let's look at that again from ground level. Mara passing to Parks, number 81, a gain of 14 yards. And Dave Parks comes off the field. Kay McFarland, number 26, preparing to come in. George Mara on the quarterback draw, goes up the middle for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 now for the 49ers at the 27-yard line of the Green Bay Packers. Mara rolling to his right. Can't find a receiver. Reverses his field. Throws to John Crow at the 2-yard line. He goes in for the touchdown. We'll look at the play again in super slow motion. George Mara, the San Francisco quarterback, moving out right. He's ready but finds nobody open. Scrambles to reverse his field. Now he sees John Crow. Hits him at the 2-yard line. And Crow is across for the 49er touchdown. San Francisco takes the lead by a score of 7-3. But Myra, Crow, and Ken Willard have little time to rest as the 49ers force the Green Bay Packers to punt. Don Chandler in deep punt formation for Green Bay. Kermit Alexander waits at the 35. Now the former UCLA star reverses his field. And somehow manages an overall return of 16 yards. George Mara. Again he finds Dave Parks in the left flat. Bob Jeter makes the tackle immediately, but it's a gain of 12 yards. We're late in the second quarter with San Francisco leading the Packers surprisingly by a score of 7-3. Mara setting up. Passes over the middle to Kent Kramer. He's hit by number 40, Tom Brown, but it's a gain of 13 yards. George Mara. Scrambling again. Fumbles the ball. Recovers his own fumble, but it's a loss of 16 yards. Elbert Kimbrough with a refreshing whiff of the smelling salts. Late in the first half, Tom Davis attempting a 41-yard field goal for the 49ers. It is no good, and at the end of the first half, the San Francisco 49ers lead Green Bay 7-3. In the third quarter, Jim Norton kicks off for the 49ers. Herb Adderley waits at the 12-yard line for Green Bay. And he returns to the 29. Green Bay quarterback Bart Starr. Over the middle to his tight end, Marv Fleming. A gain of 14. Starr again, but the pressure is on. And he's dropped by Charlie Kruger and Roland Lakes. A loss of 12 yards. Now in NFL film super slow motion, Bart Starr is rushed hard. He scrambles away from number 75, Jim Norton. That's Dave Wilcox closing in. The ball is jarred away from Bart Starr. Recovered by number 55, Matt Hazeltine. And Hazeltine is on his way to the Green Bay goal line. The veteran San Francisco linebacker scores. Coach Vince Lombardi discusses that previous play with Bart Starr on the sideline. The San Francisco 49ers lead Green Bay 14-3. Now the Green Bay Packers are in possession, 2nd and 8 at the 46. Bart Starr hits Boyd Dowler. A gain of 11 yards. George Donnelly made the stop. Starr again. Fakes the ball, sets up, finds Paul Hornung alone on the sideline. Hornung takes it on the 20. And angles in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have moved 56 yards in 3 plays. It's the 49ers 14 and the Green Bay Packers 10. And the Golden Boy Paul Hornung leaves the field. Green Bay in possession, 2nd and 8 at the 44 in super slow motion. Bart Starr. Fakes the ball, still retreating. Now finds fullback Jim Taylor in the right flat. Taylor moves across the midfield marker. Finally brought down by Jim Johnson after a gain of 14 yards. The Green Bay Packers trail by 4 points, and they're driving. Bart Starr sets up quickly, finds Carroll Dale over the middle. Herman Alexander brings him down after a gain of 24. Let's look now with the spotlight camera on Dale. Starr hits him there. Herman Alexander makes the tackle. But again, the Green Bay drive is stalled by the San Francisco defense, and Don Chandler attempts from 22 yards out with Bart Starr holding. It's up. It's good, and the Green Bay Packers trail by 1 point. San Francisco 14, Green Bay 13. The Packers now force the 49ers to punt. They're looking for the go-ahead points. Bart Starr finds Carroll Dale on the 30. Dale tries to circle back, but he's caught by Jim Johnson on the 25 for an overall gain of 5 yards. Again now, the spotlight camera on Carroll Dale. He runs his pattern here. Makes the move and the catch, and attempts to circle back, but is pinned. In super slow motion, Bart Starr. Retreats to the goal line and throws the screen pass to Jim Taylor. Jim Taylor is on his way upfield. Slips away from Ed Beard. Kimbrough on top of him after a gain of 18 yards. And the penalty marker's thrown. The 49ers draw a 15-yard penalty for a personal foul. Jim Taylor picks up 9 yards. It's 1st and 10 now for the Green Bay Packers at the 49er 43-yard line. Bart Starr. Buzzy Thurston protecting. The pass to tight end Mara Fleming. Ed Beard brings him down after a gain of 13 yards. It's 1st and 10 now for the Packers at the San Francisco 30-yard line. Jim Taylor bursts through a hole. Picks up 6 yards as Wilcox makes the tackle. At the end of the third quarter, the San Francisco 49ers cling to a 1-point lead, 14-13. In the fourth period, Bart Starr sets up. Passes to Boyd Dowler. It's intercepted by Albert Kimbrough on the 19. And Kimbrough is on his way upfield. Jim Taylor, number 31, angling across to try to cut him off. Bart Starr giving chase. It's a touchdown saving tackle by Jim Taylor after a return of 44 yards. And Albert Kimbrough comes off the field. In the fourth quarter, the 49ers have the ball. 2nd and 19 at the 46. Mara finds nobody open, runs up the middle. Finally cut off by Tom Brown, number 40, after gaining 38 yards. It's 1st down and goal to go for the 49ers at the Green Bay 8-yard line. 49ers have a 1-point lead. George Mara finds John Crow. Touchdown! The San Francisco 49ers widen the gap over the Green Bay Packers 21-13. Green Bay has the ball. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 31. Bart Starr hits Elijah Pitts, number 22. And Pitts moves for a total of 20 yards. Again, Bart Starr. It's his safety valve, Elijah Pitts. He picks up 7 as the Green Bay Packers move the ball steadily. 2nd down and 3. And it's fullback Jim Taylor. Picking up 4 yards and a 1st down. Clark Miller made the stop. The Packers have the ball at the San Francisco 38-yard line. In super slow motion, Bart Starr. He looks for his split end, Carroll Dale, number 84. The defender is Jim Johnson. Dale takes it. And moves across the goal line for the Green Bay touchdown. 69 yards in 4 plays for the Packers. San Francisco 21, the Green Bay Packers 20. Now the 49ers have the ball. 3rd and 7 at the 25. George Mara Throwing into the right flat. Dave Robinson intercepts for Green Bay on the 32. Robinson on his way downfield. Finally stopped by Bruce Bosley after a return of 23 yards. The Packers now trailing by 1 point. Have the ball first down and goal at the 9-yard line. Bart Starr handing off to Elijah Pitts. He picks up 4 yards as Kimbrough brings him down at the 5. It's second down and goal to go at the 5. They hand off to Jim Taylor. Hazeltine Submarines, and it's a loss of a yard. Now on fourth down and 19, at the 19-yard line, Chandler's going to attempt a 26-yard field goal. The Packers trail by 1 point. The kick is up. It is no good. Wide to the left. And a disappointed Jerry Kramer returns to the Green Bay bench. The veteran John Brody's in at quarterback for the 49ers for the first time today. Ken Willard wrestled down by Robinson after a gain of 5 yards. Approximately 8 minutes remaining to be played in the game. The veteran John Brody has been sent in now to effect ball control to try to run out the clock. Brody retreating, and he passes to John David Crow in the left flat. Crow fights his way forward for 5 and the vital first down. Dave Copay moves up the middle. Scrambles for a big 25 yards. Tom Brown, number 40, brings him down. John Brody, number 12. It's Monty Stickles in the right flat. It's 6 yards and another first down. As the 49ers move the ball steadily, they eat up the clock. Brody handing off to Dave Copay. A big hole opens up. And Copay goes for 9 yards. It's second down and 1 yard to go now for the 49ers at the Packer 24-yard line. Fullback Ken Willard, number 40, going outside. Picks up 3 yards and another first down. Encouragement from the 49er bench. The San Franciscans have a 1-point lead. Ken Willard. He gets 6 and another first down. Quarterback John Brody checking with head coach Jack Christensen on the sideline now, as the 49ers hang on to a 1-point lead over the undefeated Green Bay Packers. Brody handing off now to Ken Willard. He hits into the 2-yard line where he's piled up. But he flips the ball out now to John Brody, number 12. And Brody heads for the corner. Brody goes in across the goal line, but the apparent touchdown is disallowed. The ruling is that the whistle had blown and the play was dead at the 2-yard line. And Brody is not so very happy. Nonetheless, the clock runs out, and the 49ers pull off the upset of the year with a 21-20 victory over the previously undefeated Green Bay Packers. It is the first win of the season for the jubilant San Francisco 49ers. And head coach Jack Christensen heads for the dressing room.